After its release in September of 2020, Genshin Impact has been one of the biggest anime games going. It won 2 Game Awards in 2021 and 2022, and it's gained a huge fandom. So what happened? Hoyoverse, formerly known as miHoYo, has racked up a bad reputation among global fans due to their inclusivity issues. It's a known fact that Genshin Impact has issues with representation, and this has become even more relevant after the release of the newest region, Natlan. All of the regions in Teyvat, the world in which the game takes place, are based on real-life countries and locations. For example, Inazuma is based on Japanese culture. This can be seen in characters' designs, locations, and even events held in the area. Although the game has had some issues portraying cultural outfits in some designs, you can easily tell the inspiration is there. Now bring in Natlan. The area is predominantly based on West African culture, as well as featuring various indigenous influences. So why doesn't that show? The character designs for Natlan were largely criticised by the fandom once the teaser dropped, as well as many players deciding to quit the game after Hoyoverse showed no intention to fix these issues. I'll be using Mwalani as an example for this. As you can see, Mwalani is one of Genshin's darker characters. Actually, you can't see that. Here she is compared to Yandere Dev. Yeah, I'm serious. I colour picked this many times. Mwalani is based on Hawaiian culture, her name seemingly taking inspiration from the princess of the Hawaiian Islands, Kaiulani. Her character also carries a lot of traits commonly associated with Hawaii, with her being a surfer and belonging to a water tribe. We can see this issue with practically every character in Natlan, taking inspirations from a culture and then painting them pale white. Hoyoverse are trying to appeal to the Chinese beauty standard, but in doing so are losing the uniqueness of these characters and the Western fandom. The Genshin fandom has always been very lively and interactive. When the game came out, it was everywhere. I remember back in 2020, I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw a video of Venti. This was enough to convince me to get the game. I downloaded it on my phone and couldn't stop playing. Seeing all the cosplays, funny compilation videos, glitches and tricks, as well as damage showcases and lucky moments, everyone in the fandom had their own little niche. I made friends through the fandom and found new influences that I still love to this day. The game has done a lot for people in the fandom, connecting us all in some way or another. My main group chat with my friends is still called Genshin, after we made it for game nights years ago. We haven't changed it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most spectacular show in the history of Fontaine!
The fandom really blew up again in late 2023 when Fontaine was released. It might just be my favourite region in the game. It brought me back, and everything was so fun I couldn't stop playing all day and night. Natlan just doesn't have the same effect, though. It feels like I barely see the fandom as much as I used to. It doesn't come up on my feed unless it's a nostalgia core video. Yeah, Genshin is already considered nostalgic. Guess I'm old. It really makes me sad to think back on all of the times I would play the game with friends. And now I can barely bring myself to log on. It feels like all the buzz has finally died down, and I'm not sure if it will ever be the same. Recently, it feels like there's nothing enticing me to play. The new region just doesn't interest me, no matter how hard I try to force myself to like it. I'm not sure if I'm just tired of playing, but I still log on to play the Imaginarium Theatre, so maybe it is Natlan that just doesn't interest me. Fontaine offered new gameplay mechanics while also feeling familiar. When I was playing through Fontaine for the first time, it felt like I was exploring Mondstadt again, but this time I could swim underwater. Natlan offers way too many mechanics and feels like it doesn't fit in the world of Genshin. It just feels overwhelming. The characters feel way too modern for the world of Teyvat, having motorbikes and DJ decks, and the areas don't interest me. Maybe I just haven't explored enough, but I don't even feel like I want to. I could be tired after 4 years of playing, but I really want to go back to the game. I just can't bring myself to do it. All in all, Genshin Impact is a fun game, and I hold it in a special place in my heart. I think Hoyoverse has a lot of important decisions to make regarding the final region, Snezhnaya, if it even is the final region. And if they make the right choices, they could have another success like Fontaine. After all, it's the most anticipated region in the game, and a lot of release day fans have been waiting for it. This was my first attempt at making a YouTube video, so I really hope that you enjoyed it. And if you would like to see me cover anything in particular in the future, just leave a comment. I'm Doodle Zombie, and I'll see you next time.